This morning, the Panama Canal, a critical trade route for the U.S., is in the middle of a major traffic jam. More than 130 ships are currently stuck on either side of the canal, with some vessels waiting for weeks to enter. So what's behind the pileup? An ongoing drought and extreme weather conditions that authorities say have no historical precedent.
We are managing water resources and waiting for some rainfall to come.
The canal is estimated to use triple the amount of water as New York City each day, which means rainfall is key to replenish and operate the waterway. Earlier this month, authorities capped daily transits across the canal to 32 vessels, down from an average of 36 under normal conditions. Most of the ships caught in the backlog are bulk cargo or gas carriers, with many of them headed straight to U.S. ports with popular goods.
Most of the things you find at Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Target, these ships are so humongous in size that they can be up to 4 or 5 times the length of a football field.
The U.S. is the largest user of the Panama Canal, representing 73% of its traffic, totaling about $270 billion in cargo each year. But the low water levels are now taking a toll. Recent restrictions on the canal, including added premiums on heavier ships, are forcing many companies to transport fewer items, potentially leading to emptier shelves and higher prices in stores nationwide.
That snowball effect will impact goods that you thought would be here in August, may arrive September and October, and that could lead to a small increase in price.
The bottleneck in Panama, reminiscent of previous delays at other major shipping routes. In 2021, a massive container ship completely blocked the Suez Canal in Egypt for days, bringing traffic to a standstill. Later that year, an unprecedented supply chain crisis left dozens of vessels waiting to unload their cargo in the busy ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, right near the holiday season. While the current drought in Panama could require weeks, if not months, of additional rainfall to get the canal back up and running like normal, experts say there should be no reason to worry about a shipping Grinch this Christmas.
The average holiday present that people expect to put under a tree, most of that stuff will be here when you need it.
So then, Vicki, what consumer items can we at least expect to be impacted by this pileup?
Yeah, Chanel, so because of the weight restrictions that are in place at the Panama Canal, experts say it's the heavier things like the refrigerators, the washers, dryers, even raw goods like countertops and flooring, that will take up to an extra month to arrive. When it comes to your everyday goods like groceries, the good news here, a lot of the big box retailers have like sturdy, strong supply chains, and so they should still be able to keep us well stocked. But the longer this pileup goes, the more likely we may have to pay more.
I mean, doesn't it feel like, though, this is happening far more often than it used to?
Well, that Suez Canal situation back in the day, but you talk about weather, climate change, you know, they just haven't had the rain, and if you don't have the water levels, the ships can't go.
Such a good point. Science,
American consumers, they could soon see higher prices on many of the things we buy, due in part to major shipping delays over at the Panama Canal. ABC's Alexis Christoforous is here now to explain that backlog. Good morning, Alexis.
Good morning, Gio. This is fresh evidence of the impact climate change is having on global business and trade. The Panama Canal is one of the world's most important trading routes, and it's in desperate need of water. The canal is going through its driest spell in more than a century as El Nino brings higher temperatures and less rain. The drought is squeezing global supply chains, and that could mean higher prices and less choice for consumers just in time for the holidays. The lack of rain is forcing the waterways authorities to reduce the number of ships passing through the canal. Those that do must carry less cargo to conserve water. The result? A major traffic jam. More than 200 ships are currently waiting to cross the canal, much more than the usual 90 vessels. And the wait time to get through, now up to 3 weeks. That's delaying tens of billions of dollars in goods, everything from oil and gas